Do you want to know how you can find easy captcha solving jobs on 2Captcha and if it's really worth it? Then this video is for you. My name is Michael and I often get questions about ways to earn by solving captcha. And one of the platforms that I have seen that has existed for the longest time and that actually does pay people is called 2Captcha. So therefore I decided to record this video where I give you an inside look, and let me just review right away. There are some very important details you need to consider to find out if this is the right opportunity for you or not. I'll go over all that, both the pros and the cons, in this video, and then you can decide for yourself whether you should start working and earning like this or not. So 2Captcha is a platform you can join for free, and then you can solve different types of captcha. But let me now log in and then we'll talk more about how you can earn the full earning potential, some important details you need to consider also, and then you'll get a full overview of whether this is for you or not. So I have now logged in to 2Captcha, and you then have this dashboard where you can see all the stats, and you can also scroll down and then you can see there's also some software. You can even also use it for a phone. And they do say that you earn more if you install their software. Personally, I do not really feel too safe about that, so I haven't actually tested that. To install something like this from a captcha side, in general, as I'll talk a little bit more about later, I don't have that much trust when it comes to captcha sites. But anyways, that's why I haven't decided to actually do that. But you can also just earn here through the app or on the website here. So you can click start work here or at the top of the screen. So then what you would then need to do here is that you see here again, it tries to get you to actually install the software. But other than that, you can also just stay here and then you can start earning. And you can see there is time to solve a captcha. And this one here, you can see click on the moving rabbit. Then I would need to moving penguin and moving elephant, like that, and then it's solved. And then you can see the next one here, and that's basically it. And then you center it, and then you can see here, this is the earnings that keep counting here, and these are the captchas entered, 100% correct. And then sometimes it takes quite a while. The first two came very quickly, then now I have to wait. So that's also something to consider, that sometimes there's a waiting time. So now it came here, and that was a easy one, so it doesn't take long to solve them itself, but sometimes there is a waiting time. But if you just have all captchas, there will be more, but how many there will be, that depends on the time of the day, things like that. So there won't necessarily all the time be things here. As you can see, it does take some patience for me, but there are different types of captchas. You need to solve it within a certain time frame. If you keep getting too many mistakes, you will not be able to keep earning. So that's basically how it works. So let's now talk about how you can get paid before we go over the full earning potential and also some important other things you need to consider. So I jumped to the payout section now here, and as you can see here, there are some different options. You can choose a few different cryptos. You can choose RTM, pay year, and web money there. The payout threshold will depend on your chosen method. There is no fee for all of the methods here, a very low payout threshold, except if you want to get paid in USDT. So I do like the low payout threshold, but it still can take some time to reach this level, which brings us to the next topic where we need to talk about the overall earning potential. So one thing I do like about 2Captcha is that they're quite transparent about what you can expect to earn. Here on the website itself, it says that 50 cents for 1 to 2 hours depending on service load. So service load, that also means, for example, how many people are actually solving captchas, how many captchas are available. Because you can see, for me in some cases, I had to wait quite a bit of time. Other times they came quickly. So that is the maximum you should expect to earn. So that gives you a very good indication of the earning potential. Personally, for me, solving captcha, first of all, it's a tiring job. Secondly, the pay is really, really low. Let's say maximum, let's say 50 cents for 1 hour. That's an extremely, in any place in the world, that's an extremely low salary. And that is if you're lucky. That's the maximum pay you can get if you are very fast and if the captchas keeps coming up quickly and all that. In addition to that, what you need to consider is that when it comes to captcha, solving captcha in general, you do not know what it's used for. You know that you're doing it for other people, but you don't know what it's used for. It might be used for things that, you don't support to bypass these captchas, and that is what you're helping with. And that's one thing I don't like also. I don't like that you don't know what you're solving captchas for, what the purpose is. And that's just like for me in general with these captcha solving services, one of the main reasons that it's not something I really recommend, because there's some ethical aspects of it that goes against what I believe in when it comes to making money online. And I always think that you should also think about the ethical aspects, and you potentially can help with something that potentially can hurt others, then it's not something I want to take part in. And in addition to that, it's just a very, very low earning potential. But you know, at least they're transparent with that. They do have a low payout threshold. Just be aware that when you first join, you need to wait 7 days before you can actually withdraw. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. But if you think the pay is fair, like they're transparent, they say exactly what you can expect. If you like this type of work, if you consider all the other things that I mentioned here, then it can be a way to earn. I've looked at many captcha solving sites, and 2Captcha is the one that I've seen that seem to actually pay the most, and also one that have existed for many years. There are many fake ones that just close down very quickly, where you have to pay and all that. This is free. It has existed for many years at the time of recording this video anyway. So it can be a way to earn, but you really need to do it with the right expectations and consider all these different aspects that I have said. But if you, for example, want to know more about other micro tasks you can do instead online, then I also do have a list on my website of the best different micro tasks you can do. I also do have a list of the best data entry jobs, because if you like this type of work, you might actually like data entry jobs, which in many cases can give you a lot higher earnings. So I'll leave links to those two lists below. And in general, if you just like reading instead of just listening to me, I also do have a written 2Captcha review. I will also leave a link to that below. But no matter what, I hope this video helped you, and if it did, make sure to hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.